All right, tribe, that's it for today's study group. You know how we do. If you like this group, not like this group, July 4th weekend, hey, man, I could have spent my Saturday morning / afternoon doing other stuff. Could have been at the cookout. Honest feedback.
So much.
Absolutely.
I really appreciate all the time you spend talking in depth with everybody. Thank you.
No, absolutely. It's for our tribe. I want to make sure that we really grasp the material and so we can go in there, pass our exam, and keep this social work journey moving.
Thank you, Ray. I'm a fellow Rutgers alumni. I graduated in 2018 with my master's, and oh my God, I appreciate you because I'm still struggling to get my LSW.
It's all good. Got you. Shout out to RU.
And thank you, Ray. I really, really, really appreciate you taking the time, even after the course over, sitting and then hearing us out. So thank you.
No, absolutely. I know I try to have questions where it's like, it's important where, whether it's like, hey, tips to study or approach this way or anything like that. So absolutely.
This is my first time to a study group. Yeah, thank you. I was very surprised and happy that I decided to come to one of the groups. Your questions, how you explain everything was very detailed. So I was very surprised of how detailed you are. I think you went over and beyond in explaining things to us.
Absolutely. And I'm glad you enjoyed the group where, how I approach these is I just want to give value to you guys. And because I want you to pass, like the thing that gets me excited and motivated is when I get those emails, those comments, those DMs, like, Ray, we passed. And it's like, that's thanks enough. Like, I want you to pass and succeed. So, I want to make sure that you all really understand the material and you know how certain questions can be worded in certain ways that can change the answer. I was like, no, I need our tribe to really understand this and understand like the core foundation principle of like what we need to identify to get the right answer. So glad you attended, and I'm glad you got value out of it.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks so much, Ray, for your time and for sharing your talents with us. I am preparing for the LCSW for the first time. I'll sit for that exam on August 7th. If nothing comes up and I don't have a reason to change it. But with me just starting out on preparing for studying for this exam, I really appreciated finding you early on in my studies. I have the APGAR book and I have started listening to some of your videos and I'm taking notes and I'm making flashcards. And I think it is important for those, if it works for you, to get a study partner. Like Ray said, it does help with the accountability for anybody out there. I'm sure if you can get connected with someone, and you find that helpful to align yourself with others who are on this journey as well, will be helpful, even if you don't have the time, meet with someone consistently, just someone that can help keep you encouraged and keep you motivated on the journey. So you're not alone too, is helpful. So thank you so much. We can tell that you care. Because when I signed up this morning, it said 3 hours, and here we are nearly 6 hours later. So please know that we really do appreciate you sharing your time and your talents with us. And we feel like I can speak for a lot of us. We definitely feel supported by you and feel that you care. So thank you very much for all that you do.
No, absolutely. And I do care. Like, I really want you guys to succeed and pass. And when I'm reading those comments, those DMs and everything like that, those emails where it's like, oh, we passed, like that's what gives me the fuel. Like, all right, keep going. Make better material, make better videos, like do this, do that, because I want you guys to succeed. And the study buddy is like, just because we can do something alone, it tends to be just a bit easier and more enjoyable if we got someone, riding along with us. And so I'll say, hop in the Facebook group. If we don't already have a study buddy, someone that we know studying for the exam, hop in the Facebook group and just like, hey, anyone looking for a study buddy? And I'm more than certain one of our tribe members, even multiple tribe members, will say like, hey, we got you. We looking for one too. So, and I'm glad you enjoyed today's session. All right, tribe. Thank you again for attending today's group, and you got this. We're going to continue to be consistent with our studies, get that study buddy, and go in there, pass the exam, and keep going with our social work journey. All right, tribe. I'll see you next, not video. I'll see you next group. Bye. Have a great weekend. July 4th weekend. Have a great weekend.
You too. Thanks, Ray.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.